Good afternoon, Gooners. Good afternoon, football fans, and welcome to In the North Bank with the two old Gunners in conjunction with In the North Bank. And today is our top 5 French players who played for Arsenal. So before we start, if you want straight talking, concise, and straight to the point Arsenal chat with none of the old this and that and loads of noise, join us for every show. Yeah, because we are getting people involved in shows now. So if you want to get on camera, if you don't want to get on camera, you just want to be a voice, come and join us and have your say. Yeah, especially in the watch-alongs now, we try and get people at the end of the game to give their review of the game. So come and be part of In the North Bank and enjoy yourself. All right. Before we go any further, of course, I've got to introduce my sidekick, my main man, my brother, my friend. I'd like to say me lover, but it's not in these times.
We're not quite that close yet.
No, we're not. We might have the odd hug. That's about it, isn't it? No, I'm only joking. Statman, how you doing, mate?
Not too bad. Not too bad. And yourself?
Yeah, good. This one, right?
this
one, obviously, top French players, and it made it quite hard in a way because I've got to be quite honest. I've got a nailed on number 1 and a nailed on number 2, and I've got quite a few honourable mentions who all could have made the top 5. If it had been a top 10 French players, it would have been so much easier. Yeah. What's your thoughts? Before we go with it, mate? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, you should have probably had 5 Invincibles in that list, and had to choose which Invincible you left out. You've got some modern ones. You got some probably that were underappreciated for their time in. And there's even one here I've probably left out that maybe should have made my list, but didn't. So it's not because there was a lack of players, but more of a quantity and the quality of those players, French players that have pulled on an Arsenal shirt. That was the difficulty in sifting it down into a top 5.
I couldn't agree more, mate. And let's be honest, Arsene Wenger is the reason why we had a lot of French players play for Arsenal.
Yeah. And you look at what, as I said, I mean, there's easily 5 Invincibles could have got on this list, but
yeah. So, guys, don't forget to give us a like, a share, and subscribe. Help the channel grow. We much appreciate every little bit of help that we get. Right, do you want to start with your honourable mentions, mate, before we get into the top 5?
My honourable mentions will be Emmanuel Petit, part of formed a great partnership with Vieira, and just misses out on this list. Hard to do, but I think could have quite easily made this list.
Totally agree, mate. He's one of mine as well, by the way. He's one of mine.
And then I'm going for probably a surprise, but didn't make this list, Nicolas Anelka.
Do you know what? He's one of mine as well.
Yeah, I mean, but this is the quality you've got in the players that have come in, unfortunately.
Exactly. All great players in their own right. And they all served well for Arsenal, didn't they? You know?
Yeah.
So I'll just tell you my honourable players before we get into your 5, yeah?
Yeah.
I've basically gone through the list here, mate. But like you, Emmanuel Petit, Laurent Koscielny, Sylvain Wiltord, and he nearly did make my top 5. Really nearly did. Bakary Sagna.
Mm-hmm.
And my last one is Nicolas Anelka. Again, really, it was, to be honest, mate, it was a gnat's pube to whether I put them in the top 5 or not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, right, mate, let's get on with it. Your number 5.
My number 5, he received the FIFA's Puskas Goal of the Year for the scorpion kick against Crystal Palace on the 2000 17 New Year's Day game. He scored 105 goals in 253 appearances. He joined in 2012, left in 2018. He acquired 3 FA Cups in that period for 2014, 2015 and 2017 FA Cups, and that is Olivier Giroud.
Ah, well, I've actually got him as my number 4. So there we go. Good choice. Right, I'll say my bit in a minute, but great choice. Got to say, great choice. So my number 5 is I'm starting recent. So my number 5 is of William Saliba, and the reason I've put him at number 5 is because of the potential he's got. Yeah. And he hasn't quite reached it yet, like these other players that we've mentioned. And I know I could have. I know I could have put him in. I know I could have put any of those guys that we've mentioned in the honourable mentions, but I just see that his ceiling could be quite high. You know what I mean? And he's Arsenal's future. Do you know what I mean, mate? So that's why he gets my number 5.
Yeah,
so,
he just missed out on mine because of the fact that he's done nothing with Arsenal yet.
I can understand that, but I thought I'd flip the table, mate, and just put him there just because I know he's going to win stuff with Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? So he's a wait and see what happens. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I put him at number 5. Okay. So you went for Olivier Giroud. I went for William Saliba. Who is your number 4, bro?
Well, this player signed for a club record fee in August 2000. He scored 49 goals in 175 games. He's brought in as a forward winger. He scored the winning goal against Manchester United at Old Trafford to clinch us the title in 2002. He was also an Invincible. On his debut against West Ham, he scored a 33-minute hat-trick. He also won 2 FA Cups with us, and that is your honourable mention, Sylvain Wiltord.
Do you know what, mate? He was a silent assassin, that lad, wasn't he?
Yeah. And he was one of those that sort of came in, did a job, and then moved on. But that's not a bad little CV in that is it?
No. So we all know that my number 4 is Olivier Giroud. You said it all, really. I mean, that scorpion kick goal, mate. I don't think you'd ever see it. It's one of them goals where I don't think you'd ever see it again. Do you know what I mean? But I mean, you said it all. I can't really add much more to it apart from I have him as my number 4 because I liked his style, and he was really, really good at hold-up play. Really good at hold-up play, and he could bang the goals in. He really could, and he had that French panache. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He was highly underrated, which is one of which is why he made my number 5, and because every single one of my list is other than that is Invincible. It was hard to put him any higher.
Well, my final three are Invincible as well, mate. So let's have your number 3, boss.
He joined from Marseille in 2000. Made 286 appearances, 84 goals, 2001 and 2 league. He was also the Invincible. He 3 FA Cups, 2002, 03-05, 2 Community Shields, winning goal in the 03 FA Cup final. He was subbed off famously in the Champions League final, and he left in 2006 for Villarreal, and that is Robert Perez.
100% agree, mate. I think our top 3 is going to be the same. To be quite honest,
I mean, just brilliant, and if not for circumstances, could have probably been higher up on that list. But it's a hard one to just get him in higher.
Yeah. I mean, he loved to run at players. He could cross a ball on a dime. He had that French style, didn't he? And he still looks like he could play football today, Richard.
Yeah, still good looking man as well. So I mean,
that's the thing with the French, isn't it? No, totally agree, mate. Number 3, Robert Pires. Loved him as a player. Actually, I've got a key ring on my keys that I've had for years. It's Robert Pires' shirt.
Yeah.
So, you know, highly rate the guy. As you said, the two that are above him are there for legitimate reasons, but he could have been anywhere in that top 3. Anywhere in that top 3. You know, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
So there we go. Flipping it. Now, I don't know. I say our top 3 is going to be the same, but I think you might flip it because knowing you like to put a twist in it. So
yeah.
Who's your number 2? Who's your number 2?
Yeah, it would have been really easy to flip it, but I couldn't, and mainly for this reason. My number 2 joined for 3.5 million from AC Milan in 1996. Made 400 appearances, won the 97-98 league, 2001, 2002. Of course, there's 03, 04 Invincibles league, 4 FA Cups, 98, 2002, 2003 and 2005. He succeeded Tony Adams in 2002 as captain, and he was our invincible captain, Patrick Vieira. Could have had him as number 1, but it was literally just a preference thing.
To be quite honest with you, mate, I thought you might flip it just from a tactical point of view. Yeah. But there is only one number 1 in there, really. But we'll get to that.
I think for me it was do I put him as number 1 because of the fact that he won probably one more league and one more FA Cup.
Yeah. I mean, obviously he's my number 2 as well. Okay, because remember as well, guys, we're Invincibles era as well. So, you know, it does make it quite hard for you in that respect. But also, because you've said it all, man, I don't want to repeat you. I'll just go down a different road with this one for a second. If there was a blueprint for a captain, Patrick Vieira is it. Yeah. And if you can captain a team like Patrick Vieira did, you're doing something right. And he was even good at the argy-bargy stuff, wasn't he? I mean, at the end of the day, look at the run-ins he had with Roy Keane, and, you know, and he backed down from no one, did he? Absolutely backed down from no one. And end of the day, I've always said Arsenal needs a captain. And this is why people are kicking off about Odegaard. I'm just bringing Odegaard in this for a second, just because he's a quiet person. Yeah. But Patrick Vieira was a quiet person. He was more physical than he was verbal, I feel.
Yeah, and I mean, you don't have to be a verbal. I mean, you look at Steven Gerrard. I mean, he about 2001 against Istanbul. It looked dead and buried against AC Milan in that game, didn't they? And he just dragged them through into that, and because of him, they won that. And he did the same in the not long after in the FA Cup against West Ham. It was him dragged Liverpool through that tie as well. So you can do it just by leading by example. You don't have to be demonstrative.
That's what he did, and I think he did. His action showed on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? I totally agree with you. He was that one player, like you say, like Gerrard. Gerrard's cut from the same piece of cloth, really, right? That he could bring out the best in players. You know, and he could motivate a team to come on. We can win this. I mean, I know it's really simplistic the way I'm saying it. You know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah, he's someone who you put your body on the line for on the pitch. Run through the brick wall for.
And he'd thank you for it. The thing is, he'd thank you for it, wouldn't he?
Yeah. And he'd do exactly the same for you. So that's the thing. So
that's when your team becomes more like a brotherhood than just a team, if you know what I mean. You've got each other's backs, you know. anyway, most deserving number 2, and you know, such a shame that there has to be a number 1, but there has to be a number 1 in all these 5s, doesn't there? You know, but I know you're going to pick for your number 1, and mine's exactly the same. But fill your boots, Richard. Tell them what they need to know, bro.
Yeah, my number 1 is goals Grimaldi. No, not seriously. My number 1 signed from Juventus.
I nearly choked. Go on, carry on.
My number 1 signed from Juventus as a winger in 1999 for 11 million. He left for Barcelona in 2007, returned on a short-term loan in January 2012, scored 2 goals in that stint, one the FA Cup against Leeds, and the other one was Sunderland. He was an invincible. He won the 2002 1-2 league, the 03-04 league as an invincible. 2002, 2003, and 2005 FA Cups. Was a good got 4 Premier League Golden Boots. He was our captain until from 2005 to 2007, making 377 appearances and scoring 228 goals in all competitions for us. Our top goal scorer, and that is Thierry Henry,
or as we affectionately call him, TT.
Yeah.
No, mate. Yeah, well summed up. Number 1, really, really, really hard to beat. You know, and as you say, started as a winger. Yeah. Do you think if he'd have played as a winger, he'd have been number 1?
Yeah. I mean, you look at another winger was also he's now third on our list of all time.
Robert Perez.
Goal scorers, and you mentioned him in the one we did with Aisha, Cliff Bastin.
Oh, of course, yeah, the historical one. Yeah, sorry, yeah, I'm with you. I thought you meant in this list here. Sorry, yeah. Cliff Bastin,
I think he could have had. He had that much quality, but he could have made such that impact from the wing as well.
Shout out to Aisha as well. Arsenal historian. Go and check her channel out as well. She's got some great stuff on there. Yeah, no, mate. I mean, Thierry Henry. You could run out of words, can't you?
Yeah.
But it also tells you the foresight of Arsene Wenger, that to take him from the wing and to make him the best player in Arsenal history. Just what a combination him and Wenger were. You know, well, anybody in this list and Wenger who played under Wenger, he just brought something out of players that was amazing. Let's be honest, you know. And for other players to look up to and, you know, try and emulate. You know what I mean? And such a nice guy as well, Thierry Henry. Such a nice guy, and he's modest as well. He doesn't. He's not. You know. I just think I've run out of words to say about Thierry Henry, mate.
Yeah,
and the goals he scored.
He's a top legend. He's a legend of the game, and he is an Arsenal fan as well. So I mean that.
Yeah, he is, and the Arsenal fans love him as well, don't they? Yeah, it goes without saying. I mean, he goes away to Barcelona and comes back and plays for Arsenal. That's how much he loves us. Do you know what I mean?
And it was Wenger allowed him to, so that shows you what Wenger thought of him when you consider the players that left and Wenger didn't bring back to a.
That's it, exactly, mate. Exactly. Right. So this is the end of this one, mate. I'm afraid, but we've. I tell you what, we've covered some players today, haven't we? Eh?
Yeah,
we have absolutely covered some players today. Some players that me and you love as well, and we often have conversations about them whenever whenever we get a chance to talk about them, we will, won't we? And that's what we want you guys out there to do. We want you to go and find out about these players and talk with your friends about them. especially if they're Arsenal fans, and just spread the love, really. Absolutely great show, Richard. Absolutely. Love doing these with you, mate. I really do.
Thank you.
Don't forget, guys, we are on all major podcasts as well. So if you can't watch on YouTube, go on Spotify, go on whatever podcasts. There's other podcasts out there, go and have a listen. Listen to us too while you're having a cup of tea, maybe have a giggle, maybe even agree with us or disagree with us. I mean, that's what we need to know. We need to know in the comments what your top 5 would be. So please put your top 5s in the comments, and me and Richard will answer as many comments as there are, and we'll give you an honest opinion. And well, they start really, really well, and they end really, really quickly, Rich.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a few. We got the next one up is the German one for us, and then so hopefully soon there's the American one with Brian, and then we've got and then we've got an Irish one, an English one to do, and
then an all-time 11, isn't it? All-time 11.
Well, we're going to do an all-time Arsenal Premier League 11 and an all-time Arsenal 11, and that can be any player throughout history.
That's brilliant. No, that's great. I'm looking forward to that.
That's going to be based off, of course, being what we think constitutes a thing, and we're going to bring a list of 44 players, and we're going to build a team of 22, 1 to 22.
There's going to be some arguments here, mate.
Yeah, I mean, so 4 players for every position, and 2 of them are going to make the team, and 2 of them are going to miss the team.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But it's going to be mature debate. I can see it. Right, guys. So we have actually come to the end of this one. A great show, Richard. Thanks very much for your time and your effort. Appreciate it, mate. As always.
Thank you,
guys. Look after yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Look after each other. And we'll see you on the next one, which is Germany, I believe. German players that play for Arsenal. I can't even think of 5, so I'm going to have to do some right research here off the top of my head.
Yeah. I mean, quite off your top of your head, you've got Mustafi, you've got Mertesacker, Podolski,
Ozil. Yeah, I know they're out there. I just off the top of my head, I can't. Yeah.
Stefan Volts. There's at least 8. I can think of.
We'll get through it. Don't worry.
I mean, they're not as plentiful as the French players or the Spanish players that we've had.
Yeah, exactly. But take care of yourselves, everybody. Right, and we'll see you here for the next one. After 3, Richard. 1, 2, 3. Come on, you Gunners! No, say it again, Richard. You muted out, mate. Say it again.
Come on, you Gunners.
That's better. Peace. We're out of there.